important, and there is a key factor in creating a beautiful image. Of course, it dictates everything, like how like your subject looks, and it sets the mood. Like you can see textures, yeah, if it's like backlit or harsh lighting and all, and of course it shows all the vibrancy of colors in a photograph or in your object. Yeah. There. Kinds of lighting. Natural light, artificial lighting, mix of both. Natural light is, of course, like we have one main source of light, which is the sun. So there, and I think it's the best for me. I don't know. Is it true, Jay? Okay, there. Second one is artificial lighting. Artificial lighting is like the flash, the strobes, the ambient light in here, in like your house and all, and a mix of both light. Of course, if it's like in a situation where there's a window and then you need more light, you use like a flash or something. So there, this is like a sample of natural light. Like I shot this in New York. Yeah, just an example. There. There, the kinds of lighting. There's soft light and then there's harsh light. So you can see Kim Jones. Sorry, she's the ambassador or whatever. Anyway, soft lighting. Usually it's cloudy. Like I think it's. I like the soft lighting better than the harsh lighting because sometimes harsh lighting is hard to control. But what like Jay said, you can use alternatives for making it work. Like for example, the reflectors and all of the stuff or the flashes you can use. So with this one, well, I use of course this is for just an example. I use a flash to fill in the harsh light when I shot Kim. So there. Then artificial lighting there. Here, because I was shooting this in a studio, so I need to recreate light, and then I want it very moody, so I made it like I positioned the light on this side, on the right side, and then I created some shadows so to set the mood. Then a mix of natural light, like what I said. You can use the outdoor light, like the main, and then you can use another light, the artificial light, to fill in the photograph. So you mix everything. There, and then the second one is about composition. Of course, these are I think the two important key elements in a photograph. The one is lighting, and then the second one is composition. Very, very important. Like there's general definition, placement of relative objects and elements in a work of art. Yeah, you can see this on photo and paintings, photography, interior designing, etc. Then there's an example for the composition. Like I shot this in Hong Kong recently. As you can see, like everything falls into one thing. There's a theme, like there's all lines and it's just black and white. So you have to put everything in one photograph, like the subjects and all. There. And then what is composition in photography? Anyone? There. Yeah.
In photography, there are three basic things to consider in composition. First one would be foreground, second one would be subject, and third one would be background.
Very good, very technical. There. For me, in like simple terms, you just put everything in one photograph. Like everything that you want to show your viewers or whatever into one. So, like for example, this me, I shot this and then it's just weird that the trees and the shadow of the trees and the ground, and then I saw the birds there, so it's like ironic. So there's just a story behind it, so I just composed it like that. So there. There. Pointers for composition. Yeah, like what I said, everything should be simplified in a photograph, like the one I showed you, like this one. Like everything is just in one photograph. Then, when shooting a large scale scene, fill the frame with all the details. Like, for example, you're shooting like a large scale scene, like a building in like a nice view. So you have to shoot the subject, like the building, and then you have to show how big the view is or how big the building is. Then, of course, another thing, one of the most important thing is the rules of third, which also Jay mentioned a while ago. And another pointers for composition is like compositional lines or leading lines. Okay. Sample photos. All right. Sorry. There. I'll give you samples of like the composition lines and the leading lines here. So, there. This one I took the other day in using my Zenfone. There. You can see that there's like lines, everything, and then you can see the horizon. So it's an example of like composition and leading lines. And then, there. And then, of course, these are just pointers. Some also like bend the rules, like rules of third. I myself doesn't really apply rules of third because, like for example, I just want it like centered and everything is simplified in one photograph and it's beautiful. So you don't really have to use like the rules of third. There. Then there. Talk to you about mediums of photography. Like Jake said, film cameras, like 35mm film camera, medium formats and large format. That was even before we were born. And then comes the digital SLR age, and then now the smartphones or the new age. I call it the new age photography. So there, these are two examples of photos that I took from the Zenfone. There, what I like about of course, the Zenfone, like everyone's like complaining about some phones that they have no manual features. Like Zen has a manual feature, which is very important for me as a professional photographer. I can play around with the aperture and then the ISO and shutter speed, and then all the features of you can also play around with the college sorry. I just check on there. There's also HDR, and you can shoot night photography, which this one I shot in the night mode, which is very, very nice feature. I like using that. And then of course, like there's panorama and all of that. So there. Any questions?
Any questions for Mr. Roy Bacra? None? This is your chance. All right, let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.